Okay. Was there anything else that was supposed to happen?
I'm sorry?
She was supposed to be finished with SOP and now registering and for IOP, right? Wasn't that
No,
what?
she had to start, it's IOP first and then SOP. So she has to do IOP.
Weeks ago.
No. We were here
It was not
too long ago. She's the one, Judge. I don't know if you remember
No, I
that.
remember everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have here on 9/13, this is when we amended the agreement to do the 3 days and then scram upon release and do IOP and SOP. That was 9/13.
Yes, and you told her by the time she comes back, she has to be registered, which she is. She has orientation on Thursday and she's starting on Saturday. That's what I have.
Shatori, we're talking about Carol Ramirez.
So she had a visit with her officer, and at that point, she wasn't registered. She just sent me over the company she registered with. So I'm gonna call them.
She's still pushing it. Still pushing it. I mean,
She goes on Thursday.
same thing. It's over and over. Come up, Miss Ramirez. I don't understand why you are still pushing your luck. You were supposed to register immediately upon doing the 3 days as a condition. When did she do the 3 days, please?
September 20th is when she went in. And that Monday, I think you reinstated her, Judge.
September 20th.
She did it. She was released on when? The 21st.
The 23rd. 23rd is when she was released.
Released the 23rd. She was supposed to register immediately, starting the IOP. And what day did she register?
Yesterday.
Says her probation officer told her she had a month.
I told you here what you were supposed to do.
A judge who's out of patience. Carol Ramirez walked into court today with one job: follow the orders given months ago. But instead, her probation officer is making excuses, and the judge is done listening to reasons.
I'm tired of playing this game, Andrea.
At least she's registered.
It's like, when this is what happens when you're too nice. It's over and over. People take advantage of you like crazy. It took 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks for her to sign up for IOP, Andrea. 4 weeks.
Can you, since she's already registered,
No, I mean, I'm done with this. I'm just, what?
let her see if she goes, if she attends? I don't have there's not much that I can say. I don't have much to stand on. But
Doesn't take us seriously.
I'm hoping that you will allow, since she's already registered, you'll allow her.
Let's do this.
Because she has an ankle monitor on. That's on. It's on.
I'm gonna send her for a drug test right now. I want to see what if anything that she's going to test positive for.
She had 1 month to do it. 1 month. Carol Ramirez was released on September 23rd with crystal clear instructions to register for an intensive outpatient program. She waited until yesterday for weeks wasted.
And then
I can send her for a
right now, I'm going to send her for a test. And then I guess we'll talk when she comes back. Because first things first, I want to know if she's clean. If she's not clean, it's over. That's it. But if she's clean, then we'll talk about how we go further.
Did I
But-
send her back here? How long, so I know how to manage everything else.
I have your cell phone, right?
Yes.
I'll text you when she comes back.
Okay.
And I don't know. Just take a seat for a minute.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Andrew. We're talking about Carol Ramirez.
Here, this is not good news for me.
Let me tell you at the outset that I'm very upset, disappointed with the way that she's handled things. And
She being
the defendant.
alleged.
This is where patience dies. The judge pulls a nuclear option, a drug test right now. Carol's entire future hinges on these results. If she's clean, maybe there's hope. If not, the case is over today. Right now,
What happened was she gets into a DWI PTI program. While she's in the program, she basically just continues to party, essentially. I think she's using marijuana, she's using alcohol, she blows positive on the devices.
What I remember, Judge, and I could be wrong, but what I remember is that there was one positive for alcohol. I'm gonna pull up the email.
No, there's more. There's more than that.
She had some positive tests on her device, and then the probation officer asked her about it. She said she had about 10 years, celebrating her sister's birthday.
That's the positive that I know,
How
and
many
it just took a
positive?
long time. But it was the same day, the same, right? I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's okay.
Yes, it looks like it was only for one actual positive violation on July 21st.
That's the entire time? And you said, did she have a device the whole time or no?
She did have a device.
Okay.
She's on a scram and an in-car right now.
Now she is.
Yes.
She didn't have that before.
No.
Well, it doesn't seem like PTI is going too well for the young lady, Judge. I don't see the bond violation reports. I don't know if I have access
No, it
to them or
wasn't.
not.
No, they
It's
weren't.
not, because she's in the PTI program, we're not going to get the traditional bond violation that you would normally get with the email and everything. They just do the BVRs through here. And then what happens is they bring them back to court here. And then we typically admonish them, have some kind of agreement going forward or whatnot. So the idea was this, is that we amended the agreement. She was to do 3 days as a condition.
She did.
Right, she did. And then she was immediately going to apply for the IOP and SOP, and then she'd be out of the program, right, and complete it successfully. 4 weeks later, she just now signed up for the IOP. Was it yesterday?
Yes, sir.
When she was supposed to do it 4 weeks ago, right? And she was supposed,
But she did get her scram device, Judge. She went and she got her scram device, which cost a lot of money. She had that done. It's on her ankle. I'm not trying to justify her not complying with the IOP SOP.
here's my next issue. One of the positives, we sent her for a drug test. Now she's negative.
she picked the easiest option available. IOP is supposed to be intense. 3 sessions weekly over 30 days. Carol chose once a week for 4 months. The judge explains a fundamental flaw. This won't work at all.
My issue now is that
The IOP is gonna take 4 months, and then the SOP is gonna take an additional 3 months.
it's not supposed to
I
be
thought
like
the SOP
that.
is 30 days.
I just
Right.
talked to the provider, this is a pay-as-you-go type of SOP, IOP, SOP she has selected, and they do classes once a week.
And it's not supposed to be like that. IOP, it's designed to be 3 times a week because that's what makes it intensive, right? The intensive portion of it in the spirit of doing IOP is that it's done 3 times a week in rapid succession. And it's done like that for like a month or a month and a half. And that's why it's intensive. So it's that she signed up for a class that's 1 time a week for 4 months.
Judge, to her defense, she was given a list, and I'm like, no. I don't want to offend anybody.
You're not, we have thick skin. You're not going to offend anyone.
She was given a list and she was told, call from this list and schedule. So I don't remember if she was told that she had to pick one with the 3 times a week. I'm not aware of. I know that IOP is 90 days and I know that she has to go multiple times a week, but I don't remember her being told that she needs to pick one, which is, I'm not trying to excuse, nothing I can say changes the fact that she registered the day before court. But I don't remember her being told that she has to pick this one. The one that
She gets TRAS and then they tell you.
I don't know I'm not present for those. So that's what I'm saying. I don't remember anything. I don't know if she was admonished by her regular probation officer, or if you.
Bottom line, Andrea, this is not going to work. It defeats the entire spirit of doing IOP because that's even at a slower pace than what SOP would be. SOP does even more so
I know.
than what this.
Well, Judge, so she spent a lot of money getting that ankle monitor on. They're super expensive. I'm hoping that, and again, I have nothing to say to the fact that she waited until yesterday, but she did register, she set for orientation. If she swaps to a place that does it, so she does orientation, she starts, and we bring her back in 2 weeks, already registered, already orientation done, on a place that does it 3 times a week. I would hate for her to be on the whole, hundreds of dollars for getting the ankle monitor on, thinking that she's going to continue on the PTI.
The problem is that
Money is bleeding out. The ankle monitor alone costs hundreds. The classes aren't cheap. Carol's spending serious cash to stay in this program, but the judge can't shake one question. Could she actually be trusted to comply?
I can't trust her to take the scram off, right?
But she's never done anything to tamper with anything. She's never not comply when she had the interlock on.
She's all the time failed to comply. All the time.
She had one positive for alcohol, but in terms of the device, because you said my understanding is that you have concerns that she would tamper with the ankle monitor, right? Is that what you're saying, or am I understanding you wrong?
I have concerns that she would use.
But leave the ankle monitor on. It's costing her a lot of money to have the ankle monitor on and the in-car, and these classes are not cheap. So it's a lot, it's costing a lot.
Andrea, normally, I mean, I would pay for it if I could.
I know, and we tried.
Tried.
Right, and I emailed Beetle, and it's not something that they do, and I understand that if they do it for her, then where do we draw the line? So we tried, but she's at a
I'm
point.
trying to tell you.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
And it's okay. And
Ultimately, it's your decision. We can talk about all we want.
No.
Mr. Lindsay, I'll
Please allow.
what I'm trying to tell you now is that in the current state of things, IOP being 1 time a week, it's not acceptable. And I'm not prepared to do a reset for 1 time a week as IOP.
Well, then let's change it. Let's bring her back in a week or 2. And at that point, Judge, if she's not registered where she has to be, then I'm not even going to open my mouth. I'm going to shut up and I'm not going to say anything.
What do you have to say? Because
So this case originally filed in 2022. This case, it seems to me that the case went on for a little while before she actually entered PTI. Prior to going in PTI, it seemed like she had some issues with the court.
What issues?
Well, there was something in here, I think she had a medical issue with strep, so she didn't appear.
Right, she was sick, but
There was some bond I don't know if there was or not, but it looked like she was set for bond forfeiture on 1 day previous. Out of this court, I don't know what resulting, but the bottom line is now, since entering PTI, it seems that there are still being continued issues. And now here we are.
what issue? She only tested positive for alcohol once.
She got a scram device.
Yes. So she has it. That's the thing. Like judge ordered her to, she went to jail for 3 days. She was in jail for 3 days when we amended the conditions for the PTIs. And then when she came out, judge said she wants her to have both the scram and the in-car. So now she has both devices.
did she ever have any bond violations while she was on bond?
I would hate for her to get kicked out with all the money.
243-0612.
I'm not trying to say
Yeah,
she
I know.
is, but the problem is,
I know.
this is November, almost 2024.
The defense attorney is begging for mercy. Give her 2 weeks. Switch programs. Try again. But the judge is thinking bigger. Terminate PTI completely. Reset the trial. This case has dragged on since 2022. Something's got to give.
I'm just
Let me ask you, do you think it's in our best interest to continue?
spent all this money to get
Guys.
Ankle Monitor on. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I'm not.
Mr. Lindsay, I don't know if we're going to go forward, but if we do, I'm literally going to bring her back on a bi-weekly basis to make sure that she's in compliance. I'm not going to sit here and just continue to spoon feed this thing every 4 months to make sure it gets done. I mean, every 4 weeks. I'm not doing it.
I agree with you, Judge. I'd like to reach out to the manager of the program to make a recommendation to that individual. and go from there. My personal thoughts are that this is a very old case. This case has had issues and has continued to have issues. The purpose of this program are for individuals to get their life back together. If that's not going to happen, then I think it just does the alleged defendant a disservice to keep her on a program that she's not going to make. To be my personal, it doesn't do the court any justice. It drains her of money, right, financially. It keeps her on a docket for the court to belabor and continue to supervise. So that'd be my position, is that we probably terminate PTI, reset the case, set it for trial, or work it out. But that is not up to me. I'd like to highlight to the court.
But no, but it is. It's your program. It's not mine.
When I said me, I didn't mean to say the Texas judge. I meant me as like the individual George Lindsay. I'd like to, if I could take a leave of the court for 20 minutes, make a phone call,
I mean, there's
and
no,
see where we stand on this, Judge. If the court allow me a motion to leave.
Can I run to another court and come back? Or are you guys almost done with docket, or should I hang
no, I
tight? You
mean,
tell
we
me.
probably have another at least 30 minutes, at least.
Well, I can email you.
Okay.
I mean, she's here now. There's no sense in delaying the inevitable.
I don't want to.
Right.
And I don't want to. I'm looking to get a resolution.
Okay.
But
I'll hang tight.
I
I'll
need to
just
decide
wait
what
for
our
Indra.
position.
Indra, at some point, there's got to be accountability.
I get
And when
it.
you come back here and you sign up the day before and you do the wrong thing yet again,
5 minutes. That's how long the probation department has to decide Carol's fate. Does she continue fighting, or does this 2-year case finally end? Accountability has to happen somewhere. Today, someone decides. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next